Tontom woke up early in the magical forest, where the sun painted the sky with golden light and the birds sang cheerful melodies. With his bright eyes full of curiosity, Tontom stretched his little arms and smiled. "Today feels special," he thought. The trees whispered softly in the wind, as if inviting him to begin a new adventure. As Tontom hopped happily through the forest, chasing butterflies and listening to the streams, something unusual caught his attention. Far away behind the tall trees, a soft golden glow shimmered like a hidden star. Tontom tilted his head and whispered, "What could that be?" His heart filled with curiosity, and he felt a gentle pull, as if the light itself was calling his name. Step by step, he followed the glow deeper into the forest, leaving behind the familiar paths he knew so well. After walking for a while, Tontom stopped suddenly. Right before his eyes stood a giant, magnificent tree, unlike any he had ever seen. Its leaves sparkled like tiny diamonds, and its roots glowed with soft golden light that spread across the ground. The tree seemed alive, breathing with magic, and the forest grew silent around it. Tontom's mouth opened in wonder. "Wow, this must be the enchanted tree," he whispered. He could feel warmth and kindness radiating from its branches, as if the tree was waiting just for him. Tontom slowly walked closer, his little heart beating fast with excitement. The glowing leaves shimmered brighter as he approached, almost as if the tree recognized him. With a deep breath, Tontom reached out his tiny hand and gently touched the trunk. The moment his fingers brushed the bark, a wave of golden light spread across the tree. Suddenly, a secret doorway appeared, glowing with beams of warm, magical light. Tontom stepped back in awe. His eyes widened. "The tree! It opened a door just for me!" he gasped, his voice filled with wonder. From the golden doorway, soft laughter and twinkling lights began to appear. One by one, new friends stepped out of the magical glow. First came Ollie the owl, with big, wise eyes that sparkled like the stars. Then Ruby the rabbit, hopping joyfully with her fluffy tail. Finally, a tiny glowing firefly named Lumo, buzzing happily around Tontom's head. "Hello, Tontom," they said together, their voices kind and welcoming. Tontom's eyes shone with happiness. "You know my name?" he asked. Ollie nodded with a smile. "The enchanted tree told us about you. We've been waiting for this moment." As Tontom and his new friends admired the magical tree, Ollie the owl spoke with a serious voice. "The enchanted tree holds many secrets, but it only shares them with those who are truly brave." Ruby the rabbit pointed her little paw toward a dark cave not far from the tree. The entrance was covered in shadows, and a chilly breeze came from inside. "Tontom," Ruby said gently, "the tree asks you to face the cave. Inside you will find a challenge that tests your courage." Tontom's ears twitched nervously and he hugged himself. The cave looked scary and his heart began to pound. But Lumo the firefly glowed brightly and whispered, "Don't be afraid, Tontom. We will go with you. Together, we are stronger." Tontom stood at the cave's entrance, his little legs trembling. The shadows inside seemed to whisper, and for a moment he wanted to run away. But then Ruby gently held his hand. Ollie spread his wings protectively, and Lumo shone brighter to light the path. "You are not alone," they all said together. Taking a deep breath, Tontom stepped inside. The darkness tried to scare him, but each time he felt afraid, his friends reminded him of their bond. With every step, his courage grew stronger, not because he was fearless, but because friendship gave him the strength to keep going. Finally, at the heart of the cave, a gentle golden light appeared, guiding them back toward the enchanted tree. When Tontom and his friends returned from the cave, the enchanted tree glowed brighter than ever. Its branches stretched wide, and golden leaves floated gently down like falling stars. From the heart of the tree, a radiant crystal emerged, shining with soft light. It drifted slowly into Tontom's hands, warm and full of energy. "This crystal," whispered Ollie, "is the tree's gift. It carries the power of courage and true friendship." Tontom hugged the crystal close to his chest. He smiled with joy, knowing this treasure was not just for him, but for all who shared kindness and bravery. As Tontom held the glowing crystal, the entire forest burst into joy. The enchanted tree shone with dazzling colors. Golden, green, and blue lights sparkled through the leaves like fireworks in the sky. All the forest animals gathered around: deer, squirrels, birds, even butterflies. They danced, clapped, and sang cheerful songs. Ruby hopped in circles, Ollie flapped his wings in rhythm, and Lumo painted glowing trails in the air. Tontom laughed and danced with his new friends, his heart overflowing with happiness. It was a celebration of courage, kindness, and the magic of true friendship. When the music and laughter grew softer, the enchanted tree whispered gently, its voice like the wind through the leaves. "Tontom, you have proven your courage and discovered the power of friendship. Carry this light wherever you go." Tontom held the glowing crystal close and nodded. "I promise," he said with a bright smile, "I will always share kindness, stand with my friends, and be brave no matter what." The forest sparkled one last time, sealing Tontom's promise. As the stars appeared in the night sky, Tontom walked home with his heart full of joy, ready for many more magical adventures to come.